Hello, this is Hope Rosky with business, arts, events, and more cool stuff. Well, I have to tell you, in the next couple weeks, it's one of my most favorite times of the year. Why? It's time for Trash to Treasures, Fig Garden Women's Club. If you are looking anything from A to Z, they have it right there. So I'd like to introduce you today to the president, Teresa Kirkorian. Welcome.
Thank you.
And I'd also like to introduce Chairperson Fran Morrison. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Hope.
Oh, it's great for you to be here. Well, Trash to Treasures has been around a long time, and so has Fig Garden Women's Club. Maybe, Teresa, you could tell us a little bit about the history of the Women's Club and a little bit about the purpose of Trash to Treasures.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the Fig Garden Women's Club has been around in the Fresno area for over 100 years. We had our 100-year anniversary a couple of years ago, so we're about 103 years old now. And it was established with a group of women that really wanted to serve the community and each other, and they started raising funds to build their clubhouse and also to raise funds for nursing and college students, which we continue to do today.
Correct.
And we also support other local charities. We emphasize women and children. So we've been very successful in those areas.
That's great. And Fran, you took on one of the most challenging projects of the Women's Club, which is chairing this event. Tell us what it's been like for you.
Well, first of all, I would like to say I'm co-chairing this event.
That's true. Okay.
And if Teresa asked you to do something, how could you say no?
That's true.
So that's sort of,
That's
how
yes.
this all happened.
Gotcha.
I have a retail background, and I absolutely love participating in this event. And not only is it great to work with all of the wonderful ladies, and the group is just full of some of the most loving people I've ever met, it's really fun to get in there and get your hands dirty a little bit and go through boxes, and it feels like it's Christmas time, seeing other people's treasure. I think it's funny that we call it Trash to Treasure, because someone stated that it was actually more like an estate sale.
Yes.
And I would say that is what it is. And I brought some items that I have purchased in the past, so I haven't quite got through the boxes yet, but this beautiful agate necklace that our jewelry at these sales are fantastic.
There we go.
I love it.
Beautiful.
It's
Love
not,
it.
It's
I
not
love
for,
the color. It just like it pops.
It's not for sale anymore, Hope.
I know, but
It was
they
so-
have things like this.
Yes,
No, they do. And it's like the top that I'm wearing. I got that at the boutique from Trash to Treasure, so I wanted to make sure that I
That's awesome.
had a chance to wear it today.
Isn't it amazing how many things still have price tags on it?
Mm-hmm.
It is great because we don't mark things up like maybe a consignment store would. The deals are fantastic. And in fact, in the past when I've worked the sales, I noticed this one gentleman in particular, and he was getting all of this wonderful glassware. He had the greatest taste, and I said to him, wow, you're picking the cream of the crop. He said he comes every year. His brother-in-law owns an antique store, so he does shopping for him. So a lot of the things are just so well priced
Yes, they are.
that, I could see somebody retailing it in an antique store.
Absolutely. And I mean, I have done my fair share of consignment. My daughter gets me to go to thrift stores, and I can tell you what, the prices at the Trash to Treasures beat them all. Now, the one area where it's a little bit more pricey, but it's well worth $1, is when you go to the boutique section and you look at the designer. Tell us a little bit about the difference, Teresa, between going into designer and then to the other part when it deals with the shoes and the clothing.
Yes, our boutique section is beautiful designer, higher-end name brands, and we have designer purses, shoes, and clothing, a lot of formal wear as well, and that's in the front. And so our boutique kind of is stationed in the front where you can buy things right there at the boutique. The jewelry section is right inside the main room,
Right.
and we have several beautiful things. Actually, the necklace I'm wearing today, too, is sterling silver and 14 karat
Beautiful.
gold that I actually purchase at the Trash to Treasure. So we do have actual, not just costume, but real items as well. And in the regular department, we have more of the regular clothing, men's, women's, and a lot of beautiful children's clothing as well, especially for back to school. And now we're going into fall for winter clothing. We have a lot of selection for kids.
And this really is a great time to do it because we're now leaving, thank goodness, the hot weather, and now we're getting into the cooler climate. So if people are looking for that amazing leather jacket, or if they're looking for, like the heavier jeans or things to that effect,
Yes.
any beautiful sweaters, that's where you need to be going. Now, one of the other things, speaking of which, the holidays. So we're, the time that you're having it are the dates of the 3rd and the 4th of November, which means Thanksgiving is around the corner.
Yes.
People celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. There is a holiday section as well. Tell us a little bit about the holiday section. 'Cause that's one of my favorite areas to go.
The
a lot
holiday
of fun.
section has its own room, and I noticed, because I celebrate Christmas, a lot of fun Christmas things in there, collectibles, lots of collectibles in every department, ornaments, and nice dishes, wonderful dishes, sometimes holiday dishes. I noticed a beautiful arrangement on our tables last month at our luncheon, and I complimented one of the ladies who was in charge of the luncheon, and she said, "We got all of this stuff at Trash to Treasure last year. We bought it and we're using it now." So a lot of us are able to take advantage too and find some really fun holiday things.
Well, one of the things, speaking of finding fun things, so, some of the guys, when their wives go to do this Trash to Treasures, there's something for everyone, because I
Yes.
know there's, and I'm not saying that women don't, but there's a huge electronics section. There's also a lot of outdoor sport items as
Yes.
well. I mean, there's something for everybody there, which is great. About how many square feet do you have access to for this big event?
Well, it's our entire clubhouse. So our clubhouse can seat, without tables, up to 400 people. So it's a very large venue, and we fill the whole space up, and the patio space as well.
And the
with
stage.
gardens.
And the stage.
And the stage.
Yes.
We have beautiful linens as
Yes.
well on
Yes,
the stage.
absolutely.
Yes. And we have some of our items, typical items that are for sale. On the specialty table, we have nicer
Can you show us some
items.
of those?
Yes.
It's wonderful Lennox with
With-
bud vase.
Oh,
Linens,
lovely.
Beautiful vases, beautiful tea sets. If you're just starting a new home or an apartment, this is a great opportunity to fill it with beautiful things and quality things.
Yes.
And, you're helping the community, because our funds go toward nursing scholarships at City College and local charities that we change and select on a yearly basis.
That's great. Now, one of the things is that, people think, oh, you just come and you shop, but this takes time to do. Fran, about how long do you prepare to make this happen for the community?
Well, we've been preparing about 2 months, I believe,
Wow.
and it is an intense 2 weeks prior to the sale of working and collecting donations, media relations, organizing. All of our members are required to work 2-hour shifts at minimum. Most of them do far more. But it's quite a lengthy preparation.
It is, and I commend you. Can you tell us some of the people that have contributed heavily to this? I know you have an amazing committee, and I'd like to be able to recognize them.
Absolutely. Well, we have Kathy Powers, who has been helping a lot, and Teresa. I'm just going to go blank, so maybe you
Linda
can
Boyajian is
Linda
also
Boyajian
another
is
Yes.
absolutely wonderful.
Yes.
Both of these women just have incredible passion for helping the community, and have great organizational skills, and really make this a priority in their lives.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you, people are curious, does it cost anything to come in and be a part of this?
It's free.
It's free.
It's
Free.
Yeah.
Free. You cannot pass that up. I mean,
Yes.
and to get such an amazing selection, and I can't tell you, clothing wise, hundreds, ladies. I mean, and even gents, plenty to select from various sizes,
Yes.
which I just
We have
love.
beautiful men's suits, you know, that are available, and shoes.
Lots
and
of Ralph Lauren in men
Yes.
for men last year. Ralph Lauren in children's last year.
And one of the things that I think people should know, because I'd love to be able to say we could certainly sell out, but sometimes, you know, we don't, and there are things left over. What charitable thing do you do for the community to give back for those items that are still remaining?
Well, some of the organizations that we've called on in the past, I believe, in the Cancer Society,
Assistance League?
right,
Assistance League, Angels of Grace for foster children.
I believe Mission as well has
Fresno
come.
Rescue Mission.
Fresno
Yes.
Rescue
Yes.
Mission has. So, I mean, the nice thing is that even once it's complete, Fig Garden Women's Club is still giving back to the community, which I think is amazing. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about the Trash to Treasures event and what people can expect?
Well, it's an ongoing tradition. We started this fundraiser, as far as I can tell from our records, back in 1982.
Okay,
So
great.
it's been going on for a long time, and it's always been called Trash to Treasure, but like Fran says, it truly is an upscale, you know, sale. And
Yes.
it's beautiful, and the women are there to help people. Easy checkout. We take credit cards or cash.
Right.
So very easy and affordable, and we have a lot of items.
So I know in the past you've done things online. Are you still doing that this year?
Yes, I believe we are doing our larger items.
That's
on
the furniture pieces and
Correct.
things to that effect. So
Right.
people, you can shop online too. So who's to say? I mean, if it's not actually at the Women's Club, check out ahead of time and look online and see if you can do some pre-shopping right there too.
Right.
We are expecting some wonderful wicker pieces to be on the porch for the sale days. We will use the porch for as much of the furniture as we can, so that
Wonderful.
it'll be there and visible for people to see. And whatever our overflow is, we will probably put it on Marketplace.
So one of the other things I wanted to ask you is how would people be able to look at a website and just if they need to double check as the dates, times, and things to that? Because I know it's a Friday and a Saturday, correct?
Correct.
And what are the times?
From 9 to 3.
Both days.
Yes.
Okay, so you know what? Just like estate sales, they start on Fridays. So does this one. So
Yes.
you want to make sure you get out there and get there ahead of time, and because there is such an amazing variety of things. What is the website where people can look?
It's figgardenwomensclub.org.
Okay, figgardenwomensclub.org, and so you can go to the website, click on Trash to Treasures.
Yes, there'll be a calendar there. You can click on, there's a variety of things, our homepage, and you can click on all our different opportunities. We have several fundraisers throughout the year.
That's wonderful. Is there anything else you'd like to share before we wrap this all up? And have
Teresa touched on this, but I would like to say, for young people or somebody who's starting over, it is a wonderful place to come find things to set up household, set up your kitchen, dishes, glassware, cookware.
I
We
think
also
it's
have
terrific.
teachers coming in, and a lot of teachers that are working in underprivileged schools will
Sure.
come in and buy supplies, books for children, clothing.
Yes.
So we have a lot of teachers that come as well.
I know, and it's just great to see the love in the community and people who want to actually buy things to help others too.
Right.
So, ladies, thank you so much for taking the time to come in. And folks, again, remember Friday and Saturday, November 3rd and 4th, and the address is
4550
4550
North Van Ness.
I was going to send you down to Central Valley Talk, but I'd rather send you to 4550 North Van Ness to the Fig Garden Women's Club. You are just a little bit south of Gettysburg on Van Ness. If you think about Christmas Tree Lane, you're going to be right in that spot.
Right.
That's right.
All right, this is Hope Rosky with Business, Arts, Events, and more cool stuff. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon.